Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is another unplugged video, I think. I'm done. Really. I'm sitting in the back seat of the car. It's actually very comfy here. Hey guys, honestly, with this car here, I'm totally done. I'm so disappointed and sad today about all this shit here, really. The reason is this morning we went for a drive to the vet, not far away from here, about 25 kilometers. So I knew 25 kilometers there and then back again, the car won't make it in battery, in full EV range. That's not a problem at all. Tank was 3/4 full, so enough energy on board to make this trip. And we did make it, so there was no technical problem in such a case. The car did really well, so I used only 0.7 liters all in total, so it was a 1.1 per 100 kilometers on fuel economy, so it was really good. When we came here, I left the car with about 27% state of charge. 9 ampere hours left in the battery, 27% state of charge. And I was going to wash the car then afterwards because it was so dirty and filthy from all this dust here now. And I did. It's clean and shiny, looks like new from the outside now. Everything is shiny and really great. When I moved the car back into the carport here after 2 hours of sitting outside, I had only 18% state of charge left. So from 27% before washing, and the car wasn't turned on, 27 before washing to 18.4 after washing. So how do you explain that? There was a loss of 2.5 ampere hours, down from 9 to 6.5. 2.5 ampere hours loss. That is, fucking light turned off now. Useless shit. You can't even turn on the light now. That is 28%. 28% loss of capacity while washing the car. What the fuck is going on? Really? And we stopped maybe 20-25 minutes at the vet to get Bonnie and Simba vaccinated. So there was 25 minutes or so. So there was obviously no loss when we drove back. But then during the washing process, 28% gone. So obviously the ICE engine kicked in straight away when I turned on the car after washing and supported my empty battery. Delivered more energy to the battery. I don't know why this is happening with this car. I have no idea. And you know, the frustrating part of all this shit is nobody else seems to have a idea either. It's regardless. If you call Mitsubishi, you don't get anyone on the phone at all. If you talk to your dealer, the dealer actually, don't get me on the dealership started, really. Jesus Christ. They are useless like dog shit on your shoe. Really. The dealer asked me, where did you get all this information from about state of charge and battery health and everything? And I said, I've got the PHEV watchdog on my phone, which connects to a Bluetooth OBD thingy there, which plugs into the car. And later he came back and said, look, this is not a supported device from Mitsubishi. You can't use that. It's not allowed. You can't have this information. I said, F you. I've got this information and I will continue using this information. So what other app can I use then? I've asked them. What other app are you providing to me? He said, oh, you can only use the official Mitsubishi app on your mobile phone. I said, my f***ing car has no f***ing Wi-Fi. Yeah, so it's totally f***ing useless to use this app on my phone. He said, yeah, if you can't use it, if your car hasn't Wi-Fi, then you can't use anything. I said, how am I supposed to get this information then about the battery and everything? I said, you can't. You're not supposed to have this information then. You are a driver, you drive the car. Yeah, you're not a technician. You don't connect to the car's CAN bus and read out all the information. So, yeah, this is the official statement of my dealership. And I've got this in written as an email as well from them. Isn't that funny? So, they were f***ing anyway, because when I had the car there back in October and had the battery cell smoothing done and everything, so they did a great job in this manner. Yeah, everything was fine, everything was working, battery was back to 100%, great experience, very good. The next morning when I picked up, I haven't told you about this at all. The next morning when I opened the trunk, all these pins, these black pins, which holding down the cover above the charger and the electronics at the back, they were all pulled out in a pail of pins. The cover was half out of its position. I said, oh, they have forgotten to put in the pins again. Yeah, no big deal. So I pushed them all in. Done. No big deal. Can happen. Yeah. Later on, we went to a market, bought some plants for the garden. Yeah, we put them all behind the drivers and passenger seats here, and I realized, hey, hang on, the middle carpet, yeah, which is over the tunnel, is not fitted correctly. I said, oh yeah, no big deal. Then hang on. The plastic cover, which covers the battery switch lid down there, is not mounted. And see, there's one pin missing even. There's one pin missing. Yeah? I said, oh, that's not good. That's really not good. And I discovered some other things. There was a scratch on the outside, which I can't really prove they have done it. I haven't even mounted all this shit correctly again here, because I'm so f***ing done. Then there was chocolate inside the leather of the inside of the door. Yeah, there was some kind of chocolate, brown. Let's hope it was chocolate. So I took photos, I sent them an email, I said, look, I picked up the car yesterday, everything is great, apart from I have lost already capacity again. These are the complaints, the pins are out, this battery thingy is not correctly mounted, there is chocolate on the inside of the car, and there's a scratch on the outside. They get back to me saying, look, we inspected the car with 4 persons and everything was ready to go, and we haven't even touched all these things in your car. That wasn't us. I said, pardon me? Are you really telling me I have done all this? I pulled everything out, took photos, sent it over to you, and want to claim something with you now? Is this the perception of your customer service? If a customer complains about something? Wow. And I'll tell you another thing. I had exactly the same experience with this car, with the same dealership, a year before already. Picked up a car from a service. Stuff wasn't fitted correctly. There was dirt inside. There was some grease or something on the steering wheel. Stuff like this, yeah. They excused, oh yeah, quality issue of our service. We know we are working on it, blah blah. Everything will be better. They picked up the car down here, 50 kilometers away from their service location. Gave me a loaner. Took the car back up there. Got everything ready, everything cleaned out. Brought it back. Took the loaner back. Yeah, that was a good service. But this time, no, Andy, you have done this. You have done this yourself. You pulled all this shit out, took photos and sent it over and want to claim something now. You bastard. Right. So, then I went to the next dealership. Which, it's such another experience then, if you go to another dealership. They don't know anything about electric plug-in hybrid stuff at all. They've got Ford and Mitsubishi over there, and they do tractors as well, because we are on the countryside here. They do fucking tractors as well. So, yeah. And I said, look, that's a plug-in hybrid vehicle. Oh yeah, we've got one guy here. He did the training. That was 2 years ago, they told me. I said, oh, that's makes me believe I'm at the right place here, yeah? A little bit sweaty here, it's warm. Yeah, so anyway, all this stuff. So I haven't got anyone apart from you guys who I can talk to about the car. So there's no help at the horizon. There's nothing happening. Sure. What am I doing? If someone would come into my driveway now and said, oh, you've got a PHEV, can I buy it? I said, yeah, here are the keys, here's the registration, take it. All yours. All yours. It is so frustrating. It is unbelievable. I'm measuring, I'm recording, I'm writing down numbers and figures on my whiteboard there in the carport that everyone else thinks I'm crazy. And they're saying, why don't you just drive the car? It's all working, it's all good. I said, no, it's not quite. Oh, what's wrong? So how do you explain all this? How do you say, oh, look, when I park the car and come back 2 hours later, the fuel has gone. I said, what do you mean the fuel has gone? I said, yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, you park your shitty ice car somewhere and you come back and you've got 5 liters less in your car. How would you feel? Oh, there must be a leak somewhere. Yeah, a battery leak. And I didn't have this before. See, last year at this time in January, all good. You park the car, you come back, it has the same kilometers, it has the same state of charge. It may have even more kilometers because the battery has warmed up and everything is a little bit better for the battery. Yeah, it feels better. But now, this one doesn't. And I think this car, especially this car here, has a battery fault somewhere. I think this all is due to balancing issues of the car. So the balancer kicks in after 2 hours and figures out, oh, some of the cells are not good, so we need to take away energy, yeah, to make them equal to the weakest ones. And you park the car and wash it, and you turn it back on, and the ice kicks in. Because you've got 17.7% only of state of charge. So I never wanted to make a video with the topic, do I recommend the PHEV? Wow. And now I'm doing it. So at the moment it's so frustrating with this car, it's unbelievable. It is not funny anymore. Yeah. And there's no help. There's no help. Mitsubishi doesn't talk to me, the dealerships don't talk to me. And yeah, so I don't know. This car was supposed to be a bridging car until the Model 3 arrives here in Australia, to get us into the electrical mobility, so we can experience driving electric already before the Model 3 arrives here, which we do. Yeah, there's nothing wrong, but definitely something has changed, and looks like Mitsubishi is not really interested to get this fixed somehow, to even look at it, because nobody seems to understand what's going on with this car. How does it work? I mean, it's a very, very complex machine, and if I as the driver need to explain how the car works to the dealer, seriously, that's just not good. So I'm not sure if I really hold on to this car until the Model 3 arrives. I don't know. I don't know. It is just too frustrating. It is too sad. I'm always scared to turn on the car after work when I come back and want to drive home, because I know the battery is a lot lower. Yeah. And before the balancing procedure they have done, I could hardly make it home. Sometimes I couldn't even. The engine kicked in, yeah. Because I lost so much energy before, just while parking, and due to the ECU not really sticking to the real state of charge of the battery. So what the hell is going on, really? I'm sweating. Yeah, so if someone is in the Brisbane area and wants to buy a reliable Outlander PHEV, let me know. That's how far I am. Which is really sad. Because it is a great car actually, but if nobody can service it, what can you do? Alright guys, I need to go back in the pool, it's just too hot in here. It's got 35 degrees and I'm sitting in the closed car with no aircon, no air vent, nothing. Yeah, I just wanted to talk to someone. I can't talk to my wife, she wouldn't understand why I'm frustrated. You probably understand what's going on a little bit. You've watched some of my older videos, so and it looks like the Mitsubishi Outlander PHEV saga continues. It doesn't look like it turns to the better at the moment. Really. Oh, that is hot. Alright guys, anyway, but you are my psychologist at the moment. You are listening, I'm talking, about my problems. So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. This is Andy from Unplugged EV Australia, signing off. Not bad in here, it's not bad.